Welcome, seekers of truth, to a riveting exploration of the end-time battle of Gog and Magog. In this eye-opening journey, we delve into the prophecy that has captivated minds for ages. Discover how the nations of the world are drawn into the embrace of peaceful Islam, while examining the divine repercussions of God's penalty for dividing Jerusalem. As we unravel the threads of prophecy, we'll confront the profound truth that judgment commences within the household of God, echoing the words of 1 Peter 4:27. Brace yourselves for a cautionary revelation about anti-Israel and pro-Palestinian groups, and embark on a quest to unveil the enigmatic identity of Gog. Join us on this thought-provoking voyage as we unlock the layers of ancient prophecies and connect them to our modern world. The Battle of Gog/Magog is one of the most famous end-time mysteries in our Bible. Countless dedicated men and women of God have earnestly searched these passages to understand about what the Spirit of God is saying as to the identity and timing of this prophecy. Gog is the Antichrist spirit ruling by a man, Magog is the land mass under his authority. The timing is the final battle during the tribulation. We can boldly declare that the Lord himself will increase our understanding as we see that day approaching. For years many popular Bible prophecy authors have believed that Russia is the end-time major player from reading these two chapters. It has been repeated so many times that believers accept this interpretation without hesitation, and many have written best-selling books about Russia's part in the end of days. And in the same manner, Gog/Magog battle has been presented by so many as a pre-tribulation event, that almost every current prophecy blogger highlights Russia's every move against Israel as an end-time marker as to how close we could be to the start of the 7-year tribulation. Keep your eyes on Turkey. Strong points that challenge traditional points. 1. Gog is the Islamic Antichrist, not a European nor a Jewish Antichrist as many teach. 2. Gog comes from Turkey, not Russia. 3. The Gog/Magog battle is Armageddon. 4. The Gog/Magog battle is not pre-tribulation, it is the main event. Several popular authors teach the Gog/Magog war will finish off Islam before the tribulation starts, then the one world government will take over. 5. Gog leads Islamic armies in jihad against Israel and Jews, not a European coalition. The nations of the world are seduced by peaceful Islam. Today we can easily see the present world leaders, governments who are blinded by the spirit of Antichrist, the European Union, the United Nations, the WA, every liberal peace group, every political party, and sadly many apostate church denominations. Whosoever is promoting hatred of Israel or the Jews, the United Nations Global Unity Agenda, the Muslim Brotherhood or any Islamic charity, the Palestinian cause, or any interfaith, ecumenical, peace now groups, are under the strong delusion of 2 Thessalonians 2:11. For this cause God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. God's penalty for dividing Jerusalem. All who pride themselves on securing a Middle East peace process taking Jerusalem for themselves will find they on the wrong side of God's prophetic word, on a collision course with his wrath. Heed God's strong warning in Ezekiel 12:2-3, Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and Jerusalem. And in that day, will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people, all that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, thought the peoples of the earth be gathered against it. Any ministry, theology department, or church leadership that is pro-Palestinian and anti-Israel must take this warning seriously. You will know these groups by their platforms. They all declare Israel illegally occupies Palestinian territories. They promote boycott, divest, sanctions, BDS, of all Israeli goods. They view Islam as a trustworthy peace partner and as one of the 3 Abrahamic faiths. Remove yourself from any ministry that signed one common word declaring Islam and Christianity are compatible. Christian signatories on their website www.acommonword.com. By removing ourselves from apostate groups, we can better pray for them to escape the trap of the enemy and wake up to the truth. Remember, Jesus will judge the sheep and the goat nations as to how they treat his brethren, the Jews. Matthew 25:31-40. Judgment begins in the household of God, 1 Peter 4:27. Be assured it is the end of days as the list of denominations/movements who are anti-Israel grow. Over 80 million church-going Americans belong to congregations who have endorsed sanctions against Israel or who advocate for dividing God's land. These churches believe a Palestinian state created within Israel's borders will bring peace to religion and to the world. Please investigate these. Roman Catholic, Greek Orthodox, Russian Orthodox, Episcopal, World Council of Churches, National Council of Churches, World Evangelical Alliance, National Association of Evangelicals, United Brethren of Christ, Lutheran, Mennonite, Methodist, Presbyterian Church USA, Quakers, Alliance of Baptists, Unitarian, United Church of Christ, Disciples of Christ, World Communion of Reformed Churches, Amnesty International, World Vision, and many others. Remove yourselves from apostate memberships and pray they can escape the enemy's trap by waking up to the truth. Remember, Jesus comes to judge the sheep and goat nations over how they treat his brethren, the Jews. Matt 25:31-40. Warning: anti-Israel and pro-Palestinian groups. Most liberal colleges, the National Teachers Association, NEA, most of Hollywood, the Democratic Party today are anti-Israel and pro-Palestinian. Do not be fooled by the agenda of Black Lives Matters. Most libertarian/independent candidates also do not support Israel. The road to peace is actually the road to Armageddon. For behold, in those days, and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and divided my land. Joel 3:1-3. The battle of Har Megiddo concerns Jerusalem and the Jews, not the church, unless you place yourself on the wrong side of God in these matters. Joel's prophecy gives us dates and motives for God's judgment of the nations. Israel was brought back the second time to the land when Israel became a modern state on May 14, 1948. Jerusalem was reunited under Jewish authority as a result of the Six-Day War in June 1967. The Valley of Jehoshaphat is in the plain of Megiddo, and the controversy is over dividing his land. The Middle East peace plan will bring the wrath of God upon all the nations who side against Israel and the Jews. God revealed his plan for the end times to his prophets. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, unless he reveals his secret unto his servants the prophets. Who is Gog? In Hebrew, Gog is spelled Gimel Vav Gimel. Gimel, spiritual meaning is proud, uplifted. Gog is the most proud one. Gog is the highest mountain. Gog is the highest kingdom. God says repeatedly that he is against Gog. Gog is a chief prince or principality over the land of Magog. He tells us Gog is the Antichrist. Are you the one I have spoken of in old time by my servants the prophets of Israel, which prophesied in those days many years that I would bring you against them? Ezekiel 38:17. The most often person prophesied in the Bible is the Messiah Jesus. The second most often mentioned man is the Antichrist. Genesis 10, the Table of Nations. 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. 2. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tyrus. 3. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah. 4. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. 5. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. 6. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. 7. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Raamah, and Sabteka, and the sons of Raamah, Sheba, and Dedan.